Who else? Shohei Ohtani. Absolutely incredible. I know every Monday I have my This Week in Ohtani news segment. I have to talk about him. I have to talk about what happened last night against the Houston Astros when Shohei Ohtani was on the mound and when he was at the plate. Let's start from the beginning of the game. First inning of this game. Shohei leads off, which I will never get over that and never stop making a big deal of. He's pitching and leading off. Leads off the game with a walk. Okay? He gets up again in the first inning. They bat around. Shohei Ohtani comes back up with the bases loaded, doubles off the left field wall, 2 runs score, 2 RBIs, 2 at-bats in the first inning. An absolutely incredible and historical first inning. First starting pitcher since 1900 with 2 at-bats before he throws the first pitch of the game. First in history. Incredible. How many stats do I sit here every single week and say, this guy is making history? He's changing the game of baseball. Another historical record made. Then he goes out on the mound. Let me talk about Shohei on the mound yesterday. It was one of the most dominant starts that I have ever seen. He was throwing stuff that should be illegal for a batter to face. I mean, seriously, his slider was moving like a frisbee, like a disc, if you will. His splitter was disgusting. His fastball was 99 miles an hour. He was throwing more sliders than he ever has. Dusty Baker, after the game, said, yeah, there wasn't much we could do. His slider was on. He changed his game plan on us. Joe Madden, his manager, after the game said, yeah, I just kind of let him go. It was unbelievable. His start ended up 6 innings. He was perfect through 5 innings. I think he's perfect always. But he was perfect in the game through 5 innings. Gave up a hit in the 6th. Punched out 12 guys. Gave up 1 hit. No runs. I'm not kidding. I was watching this game amazed at what he was doing. Amazed at the stuff he was throwing. It was dominant. He only ends up going 6 innings, but those 6 innings were incredible. He ended up getting another hit, tacked on another hit. He was in the midst of a perfect game and comes up to the plate and lays down a bunt single. Are you kidding me with this? It's incredible. I sat here last week, actually it was earlier this week, in Ohtani news. He hits his 3 home runs. I proclaim that the MVP is back. I told you he was going to come back, and then I talked about his pitching. And I said, if I know Shohei Ohtani like I do, he's going to be dominant on the mound. He's going to come back and be dominant. He's not going to be satisfied with his last outing. He's going to put in the effort that it takes, and he's going to come back and be great. I don't even know if I could have imagined this. He was perfect through 5. Might I add, anybody out there that doesn't know baseball etiquette, don't talk about a perfect game while it's happening. Just don't do it. I understand if you're an Astros fan and you're in the stadium or you want it to end, that's one thing. But look, I'm the most superstitious person on the planet. The baseball gods are real. Don't talk about it. And Shohei had that going for him. Absolutely incredible stuff. Incredible.
Yeah, man, we were both watching that game last night, and the first question I think I had to you after the no perfect game got broken up was, is this even his best game he's ever had?
Yeah, and it immediately came to mind, no, I don't think it is, which is incredible to even say. But I look back on his start last year in Detroit, where he went 8 innings on the mound, 8 innings, gave up 1 run, and hit his 40th home run of the year that game. To me, going deep in the game matters. He got 8 innings last year. He threw 6 innings last night, and it was incredible. It was almost perfect 6 innings. But I can't sit there and tell you that it was his best game. And they asked Shohei about that, and he said it just might be my best game. But I truly think that start in Detroit last year was even more impressive, which begs the question of what is the ceiling for Shohei Ohtani? We don't know. We've never seen it. I think the ceiling for a start as a pitcher is a perfect game. We've seen that 23 times in history. I don't know. The ceiling for a hitter in a game is probably 4 for 4, 4 bombs, or hitting for the cycle, whatever. But what's the ceiling for Shohei Ohtani? He's banging doubles off the wall, driving in 2, throwing a perfect game through 5 innings, and I'm sitting here telling you that I don't think it was his best game ever. I think it was last year when he hit his 40th home run of the year and threw 8 innings of 1-run ball. I don't know his ceiling. And that's what makes this game so special. That's what makes Shohei so special. What is his ceiling? He's breaking records every single night. Every night I see a stat that says, first time in history that Shohei has done this. First time since Oil Can Boyd back in the day that this has happened. It's like, what's the ceiling? I don't know. But I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to find out what the future holds for Shohei. That game yesterday was incredible. I was on the edge of my seat for the entire time he was on the mound. It was incredible. What a night. Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.